Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi taala wabarakatuh and salam sejahtera. My name is Dr. Ahmad Zamri Mansor and I'm from UKM. I'm presenting a paper and the title of my paper is Negotiating the Best Teaching Approach During COVID-19 Challenges and Opportunities. I'd like to begin by presenting the background of the situation where we have COVID-19 which is affecting every one of us. There were several efforts in order to contain COVID-19 outbreak. One of them is to have kindergartens, schools, colleges, and universities closed. The teachers have to work from home and they have to move their teaching online. In order to help the teachers, the Ministry of Education has provided guidelines on how to do online teaching. But because the change is so sudden, some teachers have difficulties in adapting to the new situation. In order to understand the situation, this research has been conducted. There were two research questions. Research question number one, what are the challenges that the teacher face in their teaching during MCO? And RQ number two is what are the teachers' adapted strategies in dealing with MCO? These are literature reviewed regarding challenges in teaching, and these are those regarding strategies in teaching. The underpinning theory is Sean's reflective model. The methodology. Research participants consist of 56 teachers from various parts of Sarawak. This study employed qualitative method where research participants were asked open-ended questions in Google form and their responses were then analyzed into teams. There were 56 participants, and from the 56 participants, 73% were primary school teachers and nearly 27% secondary school teachers. The school locations were in Kuching, Miri, Betong, Bintulu, and others. Research question number one. What are the challenges that the teacher face in their teaching during MCO? So there are three emerging themes. First is the teacher face internet problems. Theme number two, the teacher confused about work and home task division. And theme number three, regarding the emotion. For the research question number two, the adopted strategies in dealing with MCO, there were four emerging themes. Theme number one, the teacher utilized low data usage apps such as Telegram and WhatsApp. Theme number two, the teacher looked for online material. Theme number three, the teacher learned new teaching strategies from webinars. And theme number four, the teacher asked parents as mediator in teaching their child. Now we go to research question number one, the challenges. Regarding the internet problems, which is theme number one participant said, it is difficult. Teaching is difficult because it relies on internet. Internet disruption often happen. Furthermore, pupils are from those who have not, and they are in interior part of Sarawak. So that's why they have internet problems. The other participant said, as a teacher teaching in interior part of Sarawak, it is difficult for me to deliver learning materials because there is no internet coverage. But I look for ways to deliver the materials through a staff who can deliver it to the longhouses. Theme number two, work and home task division. A participant said, My daily life as a woman, as a mother, working from home is tough, especially those with many children or small children. They need our care and attention. Working from home has many disruptions. It is really hard to focus when I am working. There is time constraint. I cannot fully focus on my task and need to divide my time to manage my family as well. For the team number 3, the emotion, a participant reported, it is not fun. Teaching online is not fun because I cannot see face to face with students. During MCO, although I can use Google Classroom, it doesn't solve the problem because teachers find it difficult to teach and difficult to monitor students. It is a bored life because I cannot talk much. I am teaching year 1 and year 3, which require a lot of talking. I feel bored during MCO. Now we go to research question number 2, the strategies. Tip number 1, the teacher utilized low data usage apps such as Telegram and WhatsApp. A participant said, during MCO, I create online classes with my students using WhatsApp and Telegram. The other participants reported, teaching and learning materials such as exercises and notes can be delivered digitally using WhatsApp because it is the most user-friendly, especially to the students and their parents. Tip number 2, the teacher look for online materials. One teacher said, I look for learning materials from websites, and the other teacher said, I have to look for relevant teaching materials online because I left all the books at school, and I am at my hometown when MCO started. Tip number 3, the teacher learned new teaching strategies from webinars. A participant said, I utilize the time to create tasks using technology. There is a lot of knowledge that I gained from the cyber world, especially from webinars. There are many teachers skilled in IT. They are generous in sharing their knowledge. Tip number 4, the teacher asked parents to be mediator. One teacher said, I asked parents to send videos on how the student learn. I got parents on how to do it correctly. I prepared exercise sheets suitable to the pupils' levels and asked the parents to give it to their child. These are discussions regarding the challenges in teaching. All the findings from my study is in line with those of Wunong, Jen, Fischetti, Noguchi, Duraku, and UNESCO. Regarding the adopted strategies, my findings congruent with those of Femar, Zi and Xiao, Tukoro and Telidong, and Muhammad Noor Omar et al. In conclusion, there are 2 points that I can address regarding the research that have been conducted. Point number 1, navigating the challenges. We have infrastructural issues such as internet, which need action-driven solutions. And secondly, for the teachers to embrace new norms, they learn to balance between home and work, and also to manage their emotion because of the change. Point number 2, negotiating the strategies. In order to negotiate the strategies, the teachers need to first reading for the new norms, and secondly strategizing in crisis situation. To get ready for the new norms, they need to organize teaching materials and to learn new teaching pedagogy, because this is online learning, which is different from traditional learning, I mean teaching. For the second point, strategizing in crisis situation, and what we mean in crisis situation is the COVID-19 situation. First, the teacher need to select the right strategy. For example, to use low data usage apps whenever they have internet problem. And secondly, to involve parents in order to deliver their teaching. I think that's all for my presentation. Thank you very much for listening.